Hey Capricorn, it's Patsy here, and I'm bringing you your Valentine's Day gift from me to everyone for being so supportive of the channel and helping us reach 1,000 subscribers last week Thursday. I really appreciate all your likes, your shares, your subscriptions, your emails, your comments, all of that stuff. So I decided I was going to try to see if I can do something real quick and fast for everybody. I had ordered some cards. They didn't come in before I started to do these readings on Saturday. I figured they weren't going to get here by Valentine's Day. And sure enough, they got here on Sunday, but I'd already done half of these readings this way. So I'm going to stick with that. And you, dear Capricorn, are the last video that I need to do in this cycle. And then I can have a few days maybe before I can start doing the the love bites. I don't know. We'll see. I don't even know what day it is. I know I just got a text saying I have to be at a meeting at 7 o'clock. And it's almost 5, if it's not 5 already. So, thank you all for all of your support. So, first two cards are going to be from the Romance Angel Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. Okay, so this side is going to be you, and this side is going to be your partner. So it could be the person that you're interested in, someone you have a crush on, your love partner, for real, your husband, your wife, whatever. Okay, and then we're going to get two cards from the Mermaids and Dolphins cards by Doreen Virtue. We'll get two from there, and then we'll get 3 cards for each of you from Lo Scobiero. Hold 1 second. Yes, honey. Okay. Okay. All right. Bye-bye. Uh-huh. You can have some of it if you want. If not, you know. Okay. All right. Are you going by 7-Eleven? All right. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. I'm so sorry. I wanted a slushy so bad. I need some sugar or something. Anyway, I'm trying to be good. I had bok choy and grilled shrimp. I've eaten shrimp and fish since Thursday. That's all I've eaten. Is shrimp and fish. I need something. Anyway, that's not your problem. And excuse me for that phone call. That was my son. Trying to share my bok choy. Anyway, first card that you got in your position here was attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Okay? And this was your partner's card. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Yeah, so I think the both of you may have a little bit of control issues. All right. I think you both need to just like breathe and let yourselves go with the flow. Whatever this is. All right. You're attracted to your partner. All right. Or you feel yourself being more attractive in the world, or you're just enjoying the attention that you're getting. Maybe you're getting attention, and maybe that's why your partner's having a problem with control, because maybe they're getting a little jealous because you're getting a lot of attention these days. Stuff happens. Okay, that's a trust issue, and that's not, unless you've given them some reason not to trust you, that's on them. That's not your problem. So let's get 2 cards for you and 2 cards for your partner from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins. Okay. Very nice. Interesting. And these cards are new to me, even though you all might be more familiar with them than I have. I've had these cards who knows how long. They were published in 2003. There's no telling how long I've had them. But I just never felt like opening them until now. But they're not too bad. They're kind of cute. And they got nice artwork and very interesting affirmations. And it, I think it's a little different, That's too many, too many. Just doing two. Okay, thank you. This is for your partner. So the first card that you had on your side here is music for manifestation. Music for manifesting. To manifest rapidly, think of your desire while you chant, sing, or hum, or play music. Okay. Excellent. All right. And that is so true. The next card you got on your side was consultant expert. More information is needed. Contact someone with expertise in this area. Now, on your partner's side, time to move on. It's time to let go of the old and worn out so that the new can come in. All right, Capricorn. And positive energy. Surround yourself with positive people to avoid situations and to avoid negativity. 10-4. Okay, so music for manifesting. To manifest rapidly, think of your desire while you hum, sing, chant, or play music. And I've told, for those of you who have been, to this channel before, you may have heard me say how much I enjoy music. And actually, it's so strange. Not strange, but, that's spirit. I woke up this morning and I had this song, old songs on my mind about, it was a song by Sam Cooke, Let the Good Times Roll, right? And I was thinking of that all morning. And I was like, well, maybe there's something that I need to deal with where my father is concerned. And I started to think on that. And, my father passed away years and years ago, 1984. So it's been a long time. But I've been, doing a lot of research, genealogy, ancestry, and finding out a lot of things. And I'm doing a lot of therapy and inner, going inside and seeing if there are any issues, things like that that haven't been resolved. And I had a question that I wanted to ask of my mother's brother. And I picked up and I don't call him a lot, but I have his number, or at least I thought I did. I picked up the phone and I dialed him from the phone directory inside of the phone, and my mother answered the phone. My mother lives in a whole other state from her brother. I'm like, how did that happen? But it wasn't meant for me to call him. That's the only thing I can say. It wasn't meant for me to talk to him. She didn't know the answer either. We worked through it, we talked through it, and we kind of came to a conclusion. But she was like, well, he'll be able to tell you for sure. But I had work to do today, and I didn't have time for all of that, so maybe I'll get around to it. But I think I know the answer already. I just would need him to confirm it. But it was just so strange. And then I asked her some things that I wasn't sure about, that I thought I might have been having childhood remembrances of. And I asked her, did she know anything of it? And she said that she didn't, and that she doesn't know whether my father would have told her or not. Just because when I brought it up just then, she started to have a reaction. And this was, 40 years ago? Maybe 40, 50? So just the idea, the suggestion of what I was saying and asking about just made her so agitated. She said maybe he kept it from me, or maybe he figured he handled it and he didn't have to discuss it with me. She said, because right now I'm feeling anxiety, and you're talking about something that might have happened over 50 years ago. And I'm like, yeah, okay, let's just move on with that. I think I got my answer on that. There's nothing, I don't know what it is, but it's not what I thought it was or what I was afraid it was. So I think he would have said something to her had it been like that. And so then I started getting like, he was happy that I got that clarification. So now he's giving me all his Sam Cooke songs. And I was like, Meet Me at Mary's Place, and just all these I grew up with that music because my father was much older than my mother, so I grew up with Sam Cooke and Nat King Cole and you know, uh, Bobby Darin and Frank Sinatra and Mel Torme and all of these, like my friends would look at me like, what? Really? And I still like that music. I love it. Dinah Washington and all that kind of music. I just loved it, and I grew up with it. Um, Ray Charles, I think I said Ray. I had to say Ray Charles. But I also learned to appreciate, Motown and the Supremes and the Temptations and all that, because that was my mother's generation, and, partly of ours also. We were more Jackson 5, but, the Patti LaBelle and the Bluebells and the, all of these things. And I just, when, talking about music is a prayer. Music is an offering. Music is a world within itself with a language we all understand, right? In the words of that great philosopher, Stevie Wonder. Okay, so music for manifesting. Music is a powerful ally in your spiritual path as it serves to boost your manifestation powers. Music is part of the invisible realm and is of higher frequency than that of the physical plane. It wraps us in a protective shield to guard us from negative energies. It also lifts our emotions and thoughts to joyful levels. By drawing this card, you're urged to play any type of music that soothes your mood as often as possible. Move your body to the music and breathe in deeply as you listen to it, drawing in the energy of each note. Use music as a manifestation tool. First, sit quietly and think of your desire. Imagine that your dream has already come true, and feel that reality in your stomach as warmth, peace, excitement, or security. Feel gratitude in your heart as you enjoy these feelings. Begin to chant, hum, or sing. This self-made music sends your manifestation into the ethers, where it coagulates into tangible reality. Interesting. And it was so interesting. I was somewhere, I had been like having a humming thing going on, and it was humming stuff that I'd never heard. It was no melody that I knew of, but I would just find myself humming. This was really when I first started doing the readings on YouTube, or right before then. And I was like, maybe this is part of the multiple sclerosis or something. It's like very odd that I would just catch myself doing anything. I could be sitting watching TV and I would find myself humming. And I went to a mesa. It's called a mesa. It's like a seance, not really, but that's it's a spiritual thing where the spirit will come and speak to you and, give you clarifications about things. And it's done with a group of people, right? So everybody's on the same accord and we're all praying and whatever. And so when the spirit came to speak, they doing things, talking to people, different ones. And then finally, this person who was doing the prophesizing says to me, that humming that you do, that you hear, you're not going crazy. That's your grandmother. I was like, huh? They said, that's your grandmother. When you hear the humming, that means that she's around. And so that was so helpful. I was able to say, oh, okay. I didn't know her. Actually, it was my great-grandmother, but oh, okay. I didn't know her at all. I never even seen her. Not even a picture of her. And when I mentioned it to my mother, she says, oh, yes, she would hum when she would do her work. She was a seamstress, but she specialized in making hats for they lived in the canal zone in Panama, so she was making the hats for the ladies that would be her clients. And she would make these hats by hand, some of it, my mother said she had a machine for some things, but for the most part, she did it by hand. And when she would do her work, she would hum, you know, and she always would sing and she always would hum. And I just thought it was so interesting. So that's how she lets me know that she's around. When I find myself mindlessly humming, she's right there next to me. So that's good. And then this morning, just, you know, I want so bad to play that song, but I know that YouTube would, you know, mess up and I wouldn't, you know, these things wouldn't get up. But if you ever have a chance to find it on YouTube, I guess I'll add it at the end when I'm done to this playlist. Let the Good Times Roll by Sam Cooke. And I think it's Mardi Gras time down in Louisiana too, so maybe that is another reason why that was in my head this morning. But I remember my aunts and my dad, you know, that was their song. They would just start snapping their fingers and moving all, you know, smooth and whatever. I loved it. I loved that music. I was thinking about Dennis Edwards last night and Aretha Franklin. I didn't know that Dennis Edwards and Aretha Franklin was a couple at some point. They was going on. And it just... Again, synchronicity, manifestations. I'm thinking of this song Daydreaming and I'm thinking of you. Just happened to cross my mind. I went to it, I'm playing it, and then I scrolled down and they said that Aretha had admitted on Oprah years ago that she wrote it for Dennis Edwards and he just passed away the other day and all of this other stuff. I was like, so, and I had just been talking about Dennis Edwards with my friend a couple of days before he had even passed away. So now that had happened, and then now I find out that this song that I associate with my a past relationship that I had, and it just was so weird. Not weird, but it was just like more synchronicity, more synchronicity. And music is part of the gift, you know. Part of the divine's way to communicate with us if we are open to it. Okay, too much. Ready at 17 minutes. So, music for manifesting. Consult an expert. More information is needed. Contact someone with expertise in this area. Okay. But maybe you need to hire a DJ. Just joking, just joking. Let's see what that says. These cards are new to me too, so. And I just totally got myself off the track with that soliloquy. Okay, you're venturing into an area where other people could assist you by offering new ideas and information, as well as the benefit of their expertise and experience. To attract the right expert to help you, affirm. A helpful, knowledgeable, experienced person with integrity is in my life right now, and this individual will help me with, and then describe the situation that you need assistance with. This person comes to me easily and naturally without delay. When this person appears, know that it's divinely orchestrated. Don't hesitate or feel guilty about asking for help. Instead, take notes and give thanks to the person and to heaven. Remember, it's not a sign of weakness to ask for help. Many of God's most wonderful inventions came from team efforts. By working with informed individuals, you can develop the healthy habit of consulting with your celestial guides more consistently. Very good. So that's a good habit to get into. That's a really good habit to get into. All right, now for your partner, time to move on. It's time to let go of old and worn out so the new can come in. That's part of that letting go of control issues, right? That they got. All right. By drawing this card, you're alerted to the fact that you need to make room for the new by letting go of the old. First, let go emotionally and intellectually. In other words, quit or say goodbye in your mind and in your heart. Once you do, the physical letting go will happen naturally in a peaceful and harmonious way. Ask heaven to help you make this transition. And don't plan, scheme, or worry about how your letting go or replacement will occur. Pull all of your energy into prayer and faith and leave the rest up to infinite spirit. You'll get definite guidance whenever it's the right moment to take action. Until then, stay lovingly detached from your old situation. Okay, so time to move on. let go of control issues, just quit or say goodbye in your mind. And then the letting go will take place naturally and peacefully. And positive energy. Surround yourself with positive energy and situations and avoid negativity, okay? This talks about doing feng shui in your environment, not feeding into negative conversations, negative news programs or headlines or gossip columns or anything like that. Just keep that out of your existence, okay? So all of those things are going to work together to clear your space in your area to allow this relationship to manifest. It's time for you to move, for your partner to move on from something, and it's time for you to draw something in. Okay, so that might be the relationship. All right, so now we're going to get cards from the Tarot of Sexual Magic by Los Cabero. All right, so we're going to get 3 cards for you and 3 cards for your partner. It should be your desire, your fears, and the outcome. So for you, first card, excellent, thank you, that we've got here is, okay, the Eight of Wands. And then you have the 5 of Swords. This is in the reverse. And you have the Devil in the reverse. Okay, so Capricorn, this is you showing up in your own reading. All right, so I think what it's telling us is that what you're desiring is some movement in this relationship. You want them to come towards you. You want them to express their feelings towards you, express their attraction to you. All right, you want to be able to relax and enjoy the relationship. All right, this is somebody that you've known for a while, I believe. All right, or at least if you haven't known each other for a while, you're not young people. You might be middle-aged, in your late 30s, early 40s, even 50s and 60s, okay? So this is something that you all may be just getting back into, or you're starting again. You're being a little cautious about it, but you want to relax and you want to enjoy it. And it's coming soon. And yes, there will be sex involved. The next card that you got, the 5 of Swords reverse, is that you're worried about maybe being embarrassed, okay, that you're going to be subjected to ridicule and gossip and bad conversation. And in the reverse, I think it's saying that that is not going to happen. That's not going to happen. You don't have to worry about that. No one is going to be judging you because of this relationship. Any talk that goes on is going to be positive. The last card that you got was the Devil, which is the card for Capricorn, right? And this is in the reverse. This talks about masturbation. It talks about orgies and, sexual, different type of adventures, sexual adventures. Okay? But it's in the reverse, so I think that's telling me that you're putting those things behind you. All right? That you're willing to put those things behind you, and you will put those things behind you when this relationship manifests itself. Okay? And so let's see if we can get 3 cards for your partner. Okay. One more. Ooh, nope. That's the whole kit and caboodle here. Alright. One more card, please. Thank you so much. Hmm. Okay, so. Now, your partner was told to let go of control issues, right? Well, they got the Ten of Cups, and they got Knight of Swords in the reverse, and they got the Knight of Wands. Okay, so again, this is about movement, okay, and messages. So what your partner wants is the Ten of Cups. He or she wants everything, okay? And someone is being offered love, but the person that they're offering love to wants more of other things. They're not just satisfied with the love. They want whatever else is in the pot of gold. All right? So maybe you're feeling like what you're offering is not being valued, or it's not enough. Or this person, whoever they are, they want more than just your love. And maybe they want to share more than just your love. The next card that came here was the Knight of Swords. All right, and this talks about control and strength and gossip, family controversy, family feeling left out, isolation from family maybe. But this was in the reverse. So I think that this is saying that in this relationship, you'll be equals and you will not feel like you're being isolated from your family. Okay, this is going to be positive, a positive relationship. And the next card that came out was the Knight of Wands. Again, this talks about movement. This is a fire sign. So Capricorn, you have 1, 2, 3. No, you got 2. 2 wands. So there may be a fire sign involved with this because you have a wand at the beginning and a wand at the end. Could also be someone who is a air sign, earth, everybody's represented in this spread right now. Okay, so this is talking about traveling together, riding off into the sunset together, but he's got his hand covering her mouth like he wants to control what she says. Maybe he doesn't want her to tell anyone where they're off to. But again, that's about the control issues that you're going to have to work on with this partner. If this is what you want, you're going to have to help them learn how to let go of these control issues. Because I think that if you allow them to, they will keep you isolated and they will have you making moves without other people knowing what you're doing and where you're going. So be careful about that, Capricorn. But you're together if that's what you want, and you won't be masturbating anymore, or going to orgies and voyeurism and things like that. You will have someone that will satisfy your needs, the person that you're attracted to. So that's the end of that. Thank you so much, Capricorn, for allowing me to share these little fun messages with you. If you're interested in getting a personal reading, you can send me an email at ppchannel7@gmail.com, and I will be getting to work Four of Pentacles. Okay, so holding on to something, holding on to your money, holding on to your stability, or trying to create a stable environment, someplace, somewhere, someone that you can relax with and trust. Okay, so we'll be seeing you soon when I do the love bites, and I hope that you enjoyed this. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You feel free to share these videos with your friends. You can give them as little Valentine's Day presents to your friends. They'll appreciate it. All right, and if you know people who are Capricorns, you can share this video, but you can always look at the entire playlist of the Valentine's Day readings and feel free to share them with your friends and family, and it'll just help to spread these messages and grow the channel and do God's work. So continue to help me do my work, and I appreciate all the help and your support and your love and your wonderful, wonderful emails and comments and just everything. And I'm just so glad to be able to have this opportunity to share these messages with you and do the work that God has chosen for me to do at this time. So, thank you very much, and I will be seeing you all soon. Have a wonderful Valentine's Day, and let the good times roll. Talk to you soon, Capricorn. Bye-bye.